Hey guys, Mrhappy here, and I wanted to do a quick video today. It's the day before early access. Everybody is looking at their clocks every minute of every day, and I know we want to jump headfirst into Eorzea. However, Gamescom is this week, and the tidbits of information have started to come from Gamescom, mostly yesterday, and I wanted to share it with you. The first one is just that there was an off-screen video of about a minute of a special version of the Titan fight where they were giving away Titan t-shirts and whatnot. It seems that there was a lot of lag in this video, which made it a little bit less impressive to watch. It was the party dying, but that's not the party that I really want to talk about. There was a group of 8 people who posted on Reddit. They actually beat it fairly quickly. Keep in mind, though, that they revealed a few details about it that means how it's different from the normal Titan fight. They said they were level 36, and that the fight was actually only designed for 4 people, but since they were level capped at 36, Titan was still his normal level, which, since they're considered a lower level than him, probably means Titan's going to be present in the level 40 main story mission. There's no confirming that, there's nothing to say that, but considering it was a special version of the fight and they lowered their level, it's safe to assume they placed them in sort of a live scenario. Now, that is why they had 8 people also, was because they were a few levels low, but that doesn't take anything away from them just because they had 8 people. They beat it in about 4 minutes, so congratulations, guys. You guys earned those shirts, definitely. I'm jealous I wasn't there. Now, the more important news that I wanted to talk about after getting that out of the way was that there was an interview with Yoshi-P regarding some features a lot of people have actually been asking me about. So I've had some difficulty finding the entire script of the interview. However, I figured I'll share the 5 main points that everybody seems to be talking about, just so you guys know about it if you didn't already. So, first, let's jump into what may not be the best news in some people's eyes, and that is the addition of dailies from 2.1 and on. And keep in mind, we're not talking about guild leaves anymore. We are talking about dailies, as in you can do this quest once a day. There's no other sort of limitation on it. That's the limitation on it. So, there's 2 groups of people when it comes to dailies. There's a group of people who look at them as chores. You know, they don't even really want to play some days, but they say, oh, I gotta log in and do my dailies. And I sympathize for you because I have played other MMOs. I know what that daily feeling can feel like. They also dislike the potential for gear and content gating, which means there's like gear that's considered necessary for you to have to jump into certain content, and you have to do dailies for it. But it's really a mixed bag, because then there's people who look at it as something additional to do while they would have been on the game anyway. Maybe they were just running around in Ul'dah talking to their free company on Mumble, and they just want to go get some dailies done. So it's a mixed bag, and you can technically consider all gear gated by some means. Usually you have to progress through some sort of content, but people usually use dailies to skip other content, so I guess that's really where the problems lie. But we have to see how Yoshi-P and crew decide to implement them. Until we see that, I'm not going to knock them for it. So good luck on that, Yoshi-P and crew. So the second thing, and this is exciting for a lot of long-time Final Fantasy fans, is the addition of Chocobo racing to the Golden Saucer. For those of you who don't know what the Golden Saucer is, those of you who may not be huge Final Fantasy fans, you may be coming over for the first time. The Golden Saucer was basically a casino in Final Fantasy VII. However, it did also have 2 things. It had Chocobo racing, and it had a battle arena. We haven't heard anything about the battle arena, though I'd like to see some PvP going on in there, although that was a monster battle arena, so who knows, they could add something special in there. Maybe it could be part of the dailies, but basically, we just need to find out how they're going to handle Chocobo racing. Now that they've said we are planning on having Chocobo racing in the Golden Saucer, I want to see if it's more Final Fantasy XI style, where you can put your Chocobo into the race, but for the most part, you're just betting on them from the side. Or if it's more like Final Fantasy VII, where when you raise a Chocobo, they get certain stats for the racing, and you can influence them mid-race to give them boosts. I'm wondering exactly how they're going to do it. Personally, I'm hoping for a little bit of both. The third note was an official confirmation, and this is sort of something that's gonna hurt some maybe WoW players coming over, or people from other MMOs. May not sound like good news to them, but don't worry, there's more notes after this, and that's the official confirmation of only 8-man raiding content available for launch. Now, while lacking a large-scale raid seems to scream to some people no endgame, they have made sure to balance out the current 8-mans to be sufficient for endgame content, you know, to last until the next content patch, or so they've said. We'll just have to see it as we work our way into the coilings of Bahamut. Now, that note, to supplement that, The idea of 8-mans being considered raids is pretty hard for some people. So Yoshi-P also made sure to let people know what the Duty Finder is specifically targeted towards. He made sure to say that the Duty Finder is essentially a tool for the casual player. It only allows them to access casual content at level 50 and obviously leveling up and all the main story missions. It's only available for casual content, and that they should not, and I don't even know why he said this, and cannot use the Duty Finder. If you can't use it, just say you can't use it. There's no real reason for the first part, but that's what they said, so I'm just reiterating that to you. So if you were looking to get into those 8-man things without really having a free company, you may want to start looking for a free company if they line up with your interests of doing hardcore 8-man content, just because you won't be able to do a Duty Finder, and we don't know how easy it will be to do a pickup group with some of this content. Some of it will probably be possible to do, but there's no way for us to know until we get our hands on it. So hopefully it's good, long lasting. It lasts us the whole 3 months until the next patch, and hopefully we have the Crystal Tower by then. The last note that I want to go over, and this is just a tiny tidbit of information, is that they just wanted to confirm that there will be a 30-day free trial with the game, and that after that you will have to pay for it. I mean, that's something that most people expect coming into an MMO. If you've played another MMO, such as World of Warcraft or Rift back when that was free to play, or Star Wars, or any of the MMOs that have come out over the recent years, it's pretty much a staple in purchasing an MMO. Of course, that doesn't apply to 1.0 people who only get free until September 9th. However, they also said that they are planning on a free trial version of the game so that players who maybe don't want to purchase it yet can jump in, try it, see if they like it, and then decide whether or not they want to buy it. That's a really smart decision in my opinion, because it's pretty much a standard nowadays that if something's not free to play, that you have some sort of free trial version of the game so people can decide if it's a good purchase for them, and it's something that they'll need to grow as a game in my opinion. And that's all I really have for today, so please leave your thoughts and discussions in the comments below. Also, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, especially if you're looking for more Final Fantasy XIV content. It's coming on this channel, I can promise you that. Guides, instructions, how to... just stuff. We'll just go with that, just stuff. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Those links are in the description below as well. You also have my Twitch account, which I'll be streaming 14 when the NDA gets lifted at some point. Be sure to talk with people, do special runs with people. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys, trust me. And finally, if you like to donate money, you should donate to the Save the Children Foundation via the gamingforgood.net link in the description below. All donations are matched by the US aid 7 times, and also your donations net you points that you can use to buy games on the gamingforgood.net store. It's a pretty cool feature. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Well, tomorrow, early access, but don't worry, I'll still be pumping videos out for you guys. So, until next time, take care, and I hope you enjoyed. By the way, early access, 5 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, in case you didn't know. Take care.